How do you work your MLM business and get motivated to work your business when you don't feel like doing anything? When you're too tired, you're like, I don't feel like doing anything today in my business. How do you get and stay motivated to work your MLM business? Hey, this is Angela Carter with recruit.earnmoneywithangela.com. And if you're watching this video, you're looking for MLM success tips. And so in this video, I'm going to share with you how can you get and stay motivated to work your MLM business so you can get results in your business and accomplish the goals that you have set for yourself. Well, the reason why I'm doing this video is because I wasn't motivated to do this video. So it prompted me to do this video because I wasn't motivated today. I didn't feel like doing anything. I didn't feel like doing anything in my business. I woke up kind of just tired and exhausted and just feeling drained and just kind of feeling like, blah. Like I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to do videos, and I actually love doing videos, but I didn't want to do a video today. The reality is, you see a lot of videos, you come across a lot of people online and they're like, here's how to get leads, here's how to do this, here's how much money I'm making, here's how I can help you succeed. And it's like, you wonder, are you real? Are you a human being? Do you go through any challenges? Or is everything so perfect for you? Well, the reality is things are not perfect over here in Michigan. That's where I live. There are challenges that I go through in every stage of my business. And so I wanted to do this video because I wanted to address some of the biggest challenges that people have, and one of them being motivation. So let me share with you, first of all, how do we get motivated? First, we need to figure out, how do people lose motivation? How do we lose motivation? How do you lose motivation? The first step is really getting crystal clear on what happens, what scenario, what things happen that trigger you to lose motivation. What goes on? What are the scenarios that are happening when you tend to say, man, I don't feel like doing this today? What are you thinking? What is happening to you? And how are you feeling when you say that you're not motivated? Why am I'm emphasizing this point of getting very crystal clear and getting detailed? Well, because the first step to making any change in your life is understanding what you need to change and getting crystal clear about what you need to change. And so I want to ask you, when you lose motivation, when you just feel like, man, I'm not motivated to do anything in my business, what are you saying to yourself? What are you thinking? What are you feeling? And what has been going on around you or in your business, in your life or in your personal life or in your business? Well, for me, I'm just going to be real. Today I didn't feel like it because I was tired. I had a hard time sleeping last night. And so a lot of my not motivated days tend to correlate with me and my physical energy. And not, really kind of just being tired and fatigued. And that's the case for a lot of network marketers and MLMers because they are working full-time jobs and then they have to, fit in time to work their business. And a lot of times they come home and they're like, man, I'm too tired. I don't feel like working my business today. Physical energy has a lot to do with why people lose motivation. Second thing is, so that's the first reason, lack of physical energy. That's one of the reasons why people lose motivation. They just are tired, physically tired. The second reason is they face obstacles or roadblocks in their business that they don't know how to maneuver around. You see this in the case of, they have run out of their family and friends and they don't know who else to talk to. They go online and start, saying, okay, I'm going to generate leads online, but then they have struggles getting traffic, getting people to their lead capture page and generating leads. They get leads, but then they're not getting signups or sales. They get people signed up into their business, but they're not doing anything. They're not duplicating. Typically, people lose motivation when they face some sort of obstacle, some sort of barrier that they can't see over. Is that you? Is that what typically is happening when you tend to say, I don't have any motivation? That's the second reason why people lose motivation. The third reason is they don't like what they're doing. They don't like what they're doing in their business. And maybe they don't like the model that their upline have taught them of how to succeed in the business. Maybe they don't like talking on the phone and cold calling people. Maybe they don't like doing home parties. Maybe they don't like the particular marketing strategy that they chose, like Facebook or doing videos or doing blogging. They don't like what they're doing in their business. And we see this all the time. There are things that you just don't like to do, right? Like I don't like going grocery shopping, really. I really don't. I never did like it. So a lot of times, the things that you don't like to do. Some people don't like to cook. Some people don't like to exercise. So the things that we don't like to do, we tend to not get motivated to do it, right? So my question to you is, if you struggle with motivation in your MLM business, do you actually like the activities that you're doing in your MLM business? Okay? if you're like, okay, what's the solution? What's the answer to this? I'm going to show you how to actually tackle every single one of these problems in a little bit here, but I just want to go through the list. So that's the third reason. The fourth reason is they're not seeing any progress, or they're not seeing any forward movement to where they want to go in their business and personally. So professionally and personally, meaning this. If you got into network marketing for, most people don't get into network marketing because they want to be a network marketer. They don't wake up and say, I want to be a network marketer. That's what I want to do for the rest of my life. Nobody does that. The reason why they get involved in network marketing is because there is something that the business opportunity can help them to get. Time freedom, financial freedom. Maybe it's being able to impact the lives of other people. Being able to pay off debt, being able to spend more time with their kids. There's something that this business is getting them that they really, really want, or that they see this business getting them what they want. The problem is they lose motivation when it's not happening. When, they get involved into a business to give them time freedom to spend more time with their kids, but they realize, man, I got less time for my kids now because I'm working a full-time job. Now I'm working this business. So it's not getting them they don't see any forward movement towards what it is that they want and why they even got into MLM in the first place. Okay. The other reason why is that they see no forward movement or progress or results in their business, right? They're at a standstill. They're not signing people up into their business, or they're signing people up, but their income is not going up. They don't see any forward movement or progress personally towards what they want, and professionally in their business towards what they want. That's the other reason. The other reason why people lose motivation is a lack of support. The lack of support from their friends and from their family. They don't feel like they have any place to go to vent, to talk about the challenges and the obstacles that they're facing. They don't feel like they have a place to celebrate what's happening in their business. And even if they do share it, it's like you get a very deer in the headlights look from your family, like, oh, good. And it's like, really? I've worked my butt off to get this, and that's all you can say? And that kind of lack of support from people around them can help you just feel kind of blah about your business and lose motivation. So how do you tackle? So first of all, let me ask you, which one of those problems resonate for you? Which one of those areas are the reasons why you lose motivation? I want you to pinpoint what they are, and it might be all of them, because for me it was all of these. For you, figure out what it is and then write it down in the comment below, because I would love to interact with you and help coach you around those issues. So now it's like, okay, Angela, now I know why I'm losing motivation. How do I solve it? Well, we'll tackle each one. So remember I said the first one is lack of physical energy, right? You get tired, you get drained, you get exhausted. A lack of energy can come from multiple different places. It can come from, energy comes from emotional energy, mental energy, physical energy, and spiritual energy. So if you feel tired and feel drained, it may not necessarily be that you don't have a lot of physical energy, that it could be that you're not exercising, not eating right. That's important, right? But also it could be that you just don't like what you're doing. You see what I'm saying? You don't get any kind of physical energy from what it is that you're doing. So the first step is really taking care of yourself, self-care, making sure you get sleep, making sure that you exercise, making sure that you eat properly so that you can have the physical energy to work your business and do the things that you need to do in your business to move your business forward. The second thing that I said was people face obstacles and challenges that they don't know how to get around. The key to solving this is getting access to people, to a mentor, to a coach who has dealt with those challenges already, and who can help show you how to navigate and get around them. Because when you get access to people who have already solved that problem, when you face a challenge in your MLM business, you can now go to them and say, hey, I'm facing this challenge. How did you overcome it? How do I overcome this? Now you instantly have access to solutions. And when you have access and when you know what you need to do to overcome a situation or an obstacle in your life, you get inspired, you get excited, because you're like, yes, I'm going to do this, I can do this. But it's when you don't know what you're doing and you don't know how to get around it, that's when you lose motivation. And I know for me personally, I've been there. And what has helped me is getting plugged into people who actually have succeeded, people who have already gotten to where I want to be, and getting access to them and finding my mentor. So that's tip number 2. Tip number 3, remember I said that people don't like what they're doing. The tip that I can give you for this is to figure out what are your strengths. Figure out what is it that you're great at, what comes naturally to you. For me, it's speaking, coaching, and training. So I have picked marketing strategies in my MLM business that allows me to tap into those strengths. What I enjoy doing. I do video and I do blogging. I do a lot of content marketing. So that makes it kind of tips the odds in my favor, because when I realized, as I remember there's a point when early on, when about a year and a half, I think, after I became a network marketer, I had this crazy idea that I was going to buy leads, right? Never liked talking on the phone. I don't even like talking to my friends for extended period of time on the phone. But for some weird, wacky reason, I thought, oh, I'm going to get leads, because here's the reality. I was struggling online to build my business online. And so I just got to the point where I was like, man, I don't believe these online gurus who said you could build your business online. So I just decided to rebel and do the complete opposite, to do exactly what they said not to do, buy leads. So I bought these leads, and I told this story in a video I did yesterday. And I was like, I'm going to do it. And then every single day, I was like, oh, I don't feel like doing anything. And it's because I didn't want to talk to people who did not know me. I hate talking on the phone. And specifically, I hate talking to people who don't even know who I am, who have no concern for who I am. And so for like 3 weeks, I wouldn't do anything in my business. So my tip and solution to you is to do the things that you love. Find the marketing strategies that you're going to actually enjoy doing, and that actually tap into your strengths, what you're great at. The second thing is tap into your passions. What is it that you're passionate about? Like, my strengths is teaching and coaching and training, but the reality is, I mean, there's some things I'm not passionate about. Like, I love to teach and I love to train, but I don't like physics. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to train and be excited about and motivated to train on physics of all things. I don't like learning about physics. I'm not really a big science, but I could care less about it. But I love marketing. I love business. I love personal development. I love spiritual development. I love reading the Bible. I love my faith. I love those sort of things. So guess what? I incorporate that in my videos. I like finding those distinctions. I like being able to solve problems that people are having, and to do it from a different angle, give them a new perspective to look at it. So when I do videos, I need to know that the video that I'm creating has to share something unique that I know a lot of people have never thought about, have never considered, and that gives them a breakthrough that they haven't had before. See, that's what gets me excited about doing videos. And so for you have to figure out, okay, what are my strengths? What am I strong in? What do I do naturally very, very well? But then also, what am I passionate about? What do I like talking about? What do I like learning about? Incorporate that into your MLM business, and you will be motivated to do your business every single day. Okay, I know this video is going long, so I'm gonna try to wrap it up really quickly here. And the next thing I said was people not seeing any progress or any results in their business or in their life. They're not seeing how this MLM business that they got into is getting them closer to what it is that they want. So the tips that I can give you is get training, get access to education that's going to show you how to market your business, the key things that you need to do every single day to move your business forward. This caused a big shift to me. I went from struggling network marketer, frustrated, was about to quit, to now being able to generate 3 to 7 leads a day, sponsor one person a week into my business. And I just found out this week that I hit my company's leaderboard. How does that happen? It happens because I finally got plugged into real marketing training that showed me exactly what I need to do every single day to move my business forward, to do the income producing activities that are going to get me not only to the cash, but to help me get me closer to what it is that I really want in my life. So I just plugged into that training on that website that you see at the bottom of the screen. And that helped me now know what I needed to do every single day. And whenever I face an obstacle, I go back to that training and I go back to my mentor to ask, okay, what am I doing wrong? What am I not seeing here? What am I missing? That is going to help you get over this thing of not seeing any progress. The second tip I could give you is also take massive action. The way that you get progress is by going out there and getting results, by taking a lot of action and getting out there and doing stuff, not procrastinating, not waiting for perfection, but getting out there and doing something every single day in your business. And then track what you're doing. This is something that I think a lot of people miss. The way that you track and see your progress is if you're actually taking note of it. I'll give you an example. I do a lot of content marketing, I do videos and I do blogging, but I track, especially with my blog posts. I'm getting ready to do a little bit better with my videos, but with my blog posts, I track specifically, I give a call to action. I direct people to a lead capture page that people can find out more about, what I'm marketing, right? Well, in my blog post, when I direct people to that lead capture page, I have it set up in my entire online marketing system. You can see it on that website. I can track specifically what blog post they clicked on, when the date that I uploaded that blog post, so I can see where my leads are coming from and what blog posts are producing leads for me the quickest. And the reason why I do that is because it shows me progress. It shows me that, whoa, okay, the content I am creating is actually working. Which ones are working best, and how can I now do more of those? So it's about not only getting out there and taking action, but tracking the action that you're taking so you can see, wow, okay, I am getting leads. Oh, okay, I am getting people who are interested in me, interested in my business. So make sure you're tracking the activity that you're doing. Also, be kind to yourself. You know, I hear so many people say, I'm struggling, I'm not getting any results. But then when you talk to them, it's like, oh yeah, I did share with, so-and-so. I did get, 2 people this week to look at my business presentation. It's like you are making progress. It may not be, you may not be at the income goal that you want. You may not have sponsored as many people as maybe you want in your business this week. But the reality is, if you are moving forward every single day in your business, if you're even creating marketing, if you're getting out there and marketing your business, that, my friend, is progress, because you're taking a step forward towards what it is that's going to actually produce results for you in your business. So be kind to yourself. Also, look back at what you have already accomplished. You may not be a top income earner in your MLM business, not yet, but maybe you have a team of maybe 2 people. The reality is you have made progress. There's somebody that just got started in their MLM business that want to get to where you are at today. Be kind to yourself. Acknowledge the progress that you have already made, and that, my friend, is how you stay and get motivated, because you realize when you do that, when you look at what you've already accomplished, you realize that, hey, you know what? I do know what I'm doing. I've had success before. And all I need to do is just look at what drove that success, what created that success, and now replicate it and do it again. So it's about celebrating what you've already accomplished regularly. And that's something that, I need to get better at doing, because I'm so forward focused and always, okay, the next goal. But take time to acknowledge the goals that you have already accomplished and achieved. Okay, what else? Okay. Lack of support. Remember I said that that's one of the reasons why people lose motivation. Plug into a mastermind. Get access to people who are more successful than you are. I remember in my previous network marketing company, it was tough for me because everybody was struggling. Everybody was talking about how they can't sell our $129 health shake. Everybody was having, it seemed and it appeared as though everybody was struggling because no one was sharing their successes. They were always asking questions, always, venting about how difficult and how hard the business was. Well, the difference for me and how I went from struggling, frustrated network marketer to now hitting my company's leaderboard is I got surrounded by people. I got plugged into a peer group that were succeeding. People having $1,000 days, $3,000 days, and it was like, whoa. This is crazy. And to be around people who are not only succeeding, but they were my peer level. You know what I'm saying? Like, they weren't the top gurus, but people who were like me, succeeding and having amazing breakthroughs, and people who started to really master their marketing skills, and being able to go into our Facebook group. Our team has a Facebook group where people on our team are having success, and they're sharing, hey, this is what I did, copy it, go do it. That is what helped me get around people who were also success-minded, people who weren't complainers, people who weren't whiners, but people who were going towards and pursuing the same vision and the purpose and the goal that I had. That is how you get and stay motivated. Get around a group of like-minded people who you can mastermind with, who you can, when you have challenges in your business, go to and ask for help. What else? 2 more things. Incorporate your passions into your business. What is it that you like to learn about? What is it that you like to do? Incorporate that into your business. How can you do that? Well, a lot of my passions are sports, basketball, let's just say basketball, television, reading books, marketing, and business. So I share a lot of that. I give basketball analogies in my videos. What else? I share about like a lot of books that I'm reading, personal development books. I incorporate that into my videos, those into my marketing, right? So that's something that you can do in your business every single day to get excited about what you're doing. Last and final tip, because this video is going too long, is to make a list of the 3 ways that your MLM business is actually preparing you personally and professionally to get what it is that you want. You know, the reason why I say a lot of people lose motivation in their business is because they don't see how their business is actually helping them accomplish what it is that they want, whether it's time freedom, getting out of debt, being able to get the funding they need to do the career that they love. They don't see how what they're doing now in their business is going to actually help them accomplish that. So the way around that is for you to make a list of 3 things, of 3 ways that your business is actually preparing you for what it is that you want to do. I'll give you an example of this from my own life. I actually want to, my vision, my bigger, broader vision is I want to actually run and operate an entertainment network, a Christian entertainment network. And that's one of the reasons why I got involved in network marketing, because I wanted to get out of debt to do it and to be able to have the funding to be able to produce Christian films, television, and music, right? Network marketing, I'm not doing Christian films in my MLM business, right? I'm marketing a product, or I'm you know what I'm saying? Like you can lose motivation when you don't see how what you're doing is actually in alignment with what you want to do. It's the reason why people hate their jobs, right? It's so funny. So many people get into MLM because they actually hate their jobs. So then they get into a business and they're so focused on leaving what they hate, and they don't even focus on what it is that they want. So they end up getting into a business where they're doing things that they actually hate. And so now they find themselves, now they're not hating a job, but they're hating their business. Don't make sense, huh? But that's what it is. That's what people are dealing with, because they're so focused on what it is that they did not want, meaning being in that job. But they didn't set aside the time to get crystal clear on what is it that they want. What is it that they want to do? And allow that vision to drive the decisions that they make in terms of what companies they join, what business opportunities that they pursue. So the key is getting crystal clear on how what you're doing in your business every single day is preparing you towards that goal. So let me tell you how, for me, I'm learning a lot about video and production and producing video. And I want to produce films and produce shorts and produce music and produce television. So I get to play around now with video and producing something of value to other people, which is what I would do as a entertainment or as a network owner, right? Secondly, it's preparing me financially because I'm learning how to make investments even now in my business that, films can cost a lot of money, and it requires investment and being able to be comfortable with risk and managing risk. And I'm doing that and getting prepared in that even now when I'm doing and making investments in paid marketing in my MLM business. Also, my MLM business is actually preparing me personally. I struggled with procrastination a lot, even when I was in college and high school. So I'm learning now how to be disciplined and how to be a great time manager, how to manage my time. And that's something that I would need to do when I'm owning a multi-million-dollar network. So those are my tips. So think about for you list 3 ways that your MLM business is actually preparing you for what it is that you want, that vision that you have for your life. So this video went really super duper long. I'm sorry for that. I apologize, but hopefully you got a lot of value out of this. Look, if you want some additional MLM success tips training, you want to get access and get plugged into marketing training that's going to show you how to overcome the obstacles and the challenges that you're going to have in your life. If you want access to a community of people who are going to show you how to actually transform so you can become the person that you need to become to do this business and succeed, not only in an MLM business, but to succeed at getting what it is that you want. The real reason why you got into MLM to begin with. If you want access to that same community that I got plugged into that allowed me to go from struggling, frustrated network marketer to now being able to sign up 1 person a week into my business and also hit my company's leaderboard. If you want to learn how to succeed in MLM, go to recruit.earnmoneywithangela.com. Bye.